Over 300 years later, the Howland family still prospers in the same town. Today, some of John Howland's descendants run the Mayflower Fish Restaurant, a stone's throw from a replica of the Mayflower itself. The Americans who eat and work here have a modern New England accent that has evolved significantly from the English of the Pilgrims.
It's a lot of fun working here because we meet people from all over the country, and people are, pretty good sports. They're anxious to try new things that they've never had before. So they come in and they ask a lot of questions about, well, what's a quahog, or what's the difference between a clam and an oyster, and a lot of them order lobster.
Small me large. Is this for here? Would you like chowder now?
In many ways more conservative than British English, there are words still spoken here whose meanings have survived in the United States long after they were lost at home. I guess for I think, gotten for got, mad for angry, and fall for autumn would all have been familiar to Shakespeare and his contemporaries.
Sometimes you get a lot of customers who come in here and they'll be really mad at the fish prices or how high they are. They get really mad at that. They don't really care for it too much. I guess I'll live in Plymouth the rest of my life. I'd like to, and I guess my kids will also.
Today, the New England accent is found from Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont in the north to Connecticut and Rhode Island in the south. But it all started here in Massachusetts. In the generation after the first landing at Plymouth Rock, some 200 ships sailed here, swelling the population to about 250,000. The majority of the New Englanders came from London and East Anglia, the so-called East Midlands. Farther south in Virginia, as we've seen, most of the first settlers came from the West Country. So the English of the East Midlands and the English of the West Country lie at the heart of American English. And it's from these sources that we get the characteristic flat A, dance instead of dance, and the final R, mother instead of mother, of most American speech. But these first English Americans were not alone. As well as the Indians, the Iroquois, and the Algonquin beyond the Palisades, there were rival Europeans, French, German, Spanish, and Dutch. And soon from the British Isles, there were the land-hungry Scots and Irish. In the end, American English would be influenced by these and many other nations in a series of vital blood transfusions. But at the dawn of this new chapter in the story of English, we should perhaps not forget that Polyglot American is founded on an English rock, the sounds and sayings of William Shakespeare and the King James Bible.